Good morning, or whatever time of day it is for you. Thank you for joining me for Frank Lee's Frankly Unscripted Reviews. Mind you, while this is unscripted, I do have a few bullet points. I didn't want to ramble on and on for you, but good morning, or whatever time of day it is for you. Let me take another sip of coffee. Great, so today I am reviewing two sets of C-rings, also known as penis rings. This first set here, the first one that I bought, has a number of sizes, so I figured it'd give me a chance to try a number of sizes. It was good for determining circumference, diameter, not circumference, diameter of my shaft, at the base of my shaft in particular, because that's where it goes. I'm kind of moving ahead unscriptedly, but C-ring or penis ring, if you're not familiar, is for helping to create a harder erection that lasts longer, essentially. It somewhat restricts the blood flow, and it's kind of like when you donate blood, or you have like blood draw of any sort. They compress around the top of your arms, and it helps your veins stay nice and tight, et cetera, et cetera. So anyways, I have found that they do help. One of these that fits just right around the base of the shaft does indeed help create a harder, firmer, longer lasting erection. Getting back into the review now, these four, they are made of rubber. I'm not sure exactly what type of rubber. This is a Sport Sheet Emerald Rubber O-Ring 4-pack. 1.5 inches, the smallest, up to 2.25 inches, 2.25. Not too good with the metric transition. We're still stuck in this damn imperial system here. Anyways, another thing to note about this that I didn't notice at first, these ones do say adult novelty use only. Essentially, what that means is that while they are sex toys, in theory, they're safe to use and to be in contact with your skin, in particular in contact with your genitals, or your partner's genitals. Like a woman can absorb a lot through her vagina, and you don't want to mess around with like cheap quality products, really. Another thing to note, these bad boys right here, it's kind of a firmer rubber. They don't stretch a whole lot. And so, like I said, they did a little bit of water-based lube. That's important to use water-based. Did fit around the shaft. It did help increase erection, both firmness and duration of the erection. However, I probably will not be using these very much, if at all, anymore. Moving on, I have this OptiMALE, which is by Johnson. Both these sets I did buy from the sex shop. I felt like I wanted to shop around and ask some questions. The clerks at the sex shop were both quite helpful both times, and quite frankly, I'm just not too shy to ask questions. That's what they're there for. So the second set, they kind of live on this little Tupperware top. As soon as I clean them and dry them, just because I've been kind of using them, even just for myself. I don't have a partner right now, but if I'm like virtually getting intimate with somebody, it's just nice to kind of increase the edge, looks a little nicer, and just testing them out, right? So these ones, again, there's 3 different sizes. They're quite stretchy. You can tell, right? These are silicone. The packaging does state it's phthalate free. There's no disclaimer about being for novelty use only. There's actually a whole little booklet that gets into like how to use it, but also has some disclaimers for like men's health. They recommend consulting a doctor, which, I mean, quite frankly, I'm probably not going to do, but you never know. I might if I ever need to. And I do appreciate the recommendations, the warnings for being safe, and the fact that it's supposedly phthalate free, so it's a healthier product. This smallest one here, a little bit of water-based lube, does fit at the base. It does extend the erection, and it does prolong ejaculation. I quite like it. I was even able, this was for the first time ever that I was able to get this largest one around the shaft, the base of the shaft, and the testicles, because that is one way to use them. I don't know how much I enjoy that. It was a little intense, even a little painful. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I might just stick to the shaft ring. And on a couple of occasions, I actually used the medium one to kind of warm up and get most of my erection going, and then I switched it over to the smallest one. Yeah, I do not recommend the Sports Sheets merch collection. I recommend checking the packaging a little more thoroughly. Get something that says it's phthalate free. Again, not just for you, but also for your partner. I do recommend these OptiMALE by Doc Johnson 3 C-ring set, thick silicone. It's more comfortable. A few other things to point out, it's just some recommendations. I do recommend getting some toy cleaner for these C-rings. It wasn't that important. I do have not a fleshlight, but I have a vagina clone that really needs it. So I did end up getting this toy cleaner. It's by Wicked, Fresh and Foam. It's a foaming toy cleaner. There's other brands too. This is the only one I've tried, but it won't ruin your toy, and it gets it nice and clean. It's an antibacterial foaming toy cleaner, which I don't buy antimicrobial hand soap, so it's just getting a little harder to find. So I recommend the toy cleaner, and again, just read your packaging. So OptiMALE by Doc Johnson, thumbs up. Like them, would use them with a partner, occasionally use them on my own. Check your packaging. Like I said, do your research. So thank you for watching Frank Lee's Frankly Unscripted Review. I hope this is helpful. And you can also head over to my OnlyFans at Frank Lee 8Me. If you want to see more, my other socials are linked in my bio. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.